MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the New York Mets and the Cincinnati Reds. Eugenio Suarez, the league's current home run leader, will look to add a long ball or two to his total next. Sonny Gray gets the start for Cincinnati in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, in this day and age where we're all into numbers and statistics, look at this whip, 1.10 or less. He has a sub 1.1. That's not an easy thing to do, especially in today's game where we see teams scoring a lot of runs. He doesn't walk very many guys, and he doesn't give up that many hits either. This is a real good pitcher and should be fun to watch pitch in this one.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. And guys, these Reds, as they enter play here this afternoon, they come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They've split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, Dero, I think one of the things you want to do, you get to the 3rd game. You'd like to win this series and finish it off by winning game 3. It's always nice to win a series, whether it's at home or on the road. So this is a big one for this ball club.
3-0 now. And that one misses as well, so it's a poor start here this afternoon as it's a 4-pitch walk to get things going.
That is not the way he wanted to start off this half inning. It's one thing to walk the leadoff hitter, but it's even more painful when the leadoff hitter is an absolute burner, and he can really wreak some havoc on the bases.
Into the box now, Brandon Nimmo. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. Has a look, now the pitch. And this is low, ball 1. And set up behind the dish is Woody Keller as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
You know, D-Row, Woody Keller's a good umpire, but at times the consistency kind of wavers a little bit. I'm not sure if you'd say he's a low ball umpire or a high ball umpire. Sometimes his zone changes from game to game.
Yeah, he can be a little inconsistent, Dan, no question about it, but he's approachable. As an offensive player, I just want to be able to turn around and say, is that as far as you're going today? And Woody will usually give you an answer.
The 1-1 home.
2-1.
Gray, the former Yankee, he was acquired via trade last year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
Nimmo with an even count of 2-2 now.
Hey, that's just a great mix of pitches right there, and that's what this guy's going to do if he's going to keep this team off balance.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there, a little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
Now another 2-2. Pops this one up. Suarez has a play. 1 out.
Batting third, the third baseman, number 6.
Set to get his day started, Jeff McNeil, batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a throw over, and he'll get back in safely. And another throw over. Gray ready with the 0-1. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Rosario, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And there he goes towards second. Pitch is high. The throw is there, and he's out trying to swipe second. Nice release by Barnhart. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Oh, he's got that beautiful 12-6 curveball, doesn't he? It's part of what makes him as good as he is, and he has a lot of confidence in it. He'll even throw it behind the count at times.
The 2-2. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. Now the pitch. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that's through for a hit. Senzel brings it in.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Now at the plate, Pete Alonso. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a curveball that misses here to the cleanup man. It's 1-0. A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman. Now the 1-1 pitch.
Ball. Playing 2-2.
Two out with the man at first. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Mets leave one, and now the Reds will get their first opportunity. No score. Noah Syndergaard will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA, and it's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. One good game, one bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
And he takes ball 1. These Mets, fellas, as they take the field here today, they've got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Roll? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by point.
Meanwhile now, this is trouble down that right field line. This should be extra bases. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
Wow, he almost blew that fastball by, but he shows some quick hands to catch up to it and drive it down the opposite line. Didn't keep it fair by much, but he did, and that's a nice 2-bagger.
Into the box, Mike Moustakas, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Even 1-1 count to Moustakas. A runner at second, nobody out. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
So now to the plate, Eugenio Suarez. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Nick Castellanos now. He swings and sends it in the air to right center field. Conforto is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, Joey Votto.
Digging in, Joey Votto, and we'll see if he's able to stay locked in. Without a doubt, one of the hotter hitters on this ball club right now. From the stretch, first pitch fastball in there for a called strike. A 1 pitch on its way. Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now.
Down 0-2 to a guy with this much weaponry, 5 pitches he can go to, not looking good.
Now a curveball misses inside. Syndergaard, or Thor as he's often known. He's currently on a 1-year deal, so he stands to be a free agent at the end of this season. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Here now the 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
Well, this has been a good at bat. He's now worked the count full to 3-2. It allows the runner on first to be on the move with 2 away.
Count remains full. The next 3-2. And this one misses to Votto as he'll reach. It's ball 4.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with a man in scoring position.
Ready now for Cincinnati, Aristides Aquino. And now the Reds look to push more across the plate in the opening frame. First pitch of the at-bat. Sinker on the inside, and that's a strike.
Tough situation early out on the mound, but if he can limit the damage right here, might build some confidence and get him rolling.
2 men are on with 2 men out. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The set and the 1-1. Takes this the other way to right. Conforto is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. It's a run on 2 hits here for Cincinnati. 1 inning in the books here. It's the Reds 1 and the Mets nothing. Now batting, Michael Conforto. As we take a look there at the difference in his numbers between June and July.
Michael Conforto.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Career numbers against Sonny Gray. He's 2 for 4. He's taken him deep once. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And here's a fastball taken too low, and he works the count to 3-1.
He walked a guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
The 3-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Fielded by Galvis. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Batting 6, the left fielder, J.D. Davis.
Standing in, J.D. Davis, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Here's the first pitch to him. Here's a curveball that runs outside. It's ball 1. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. He's around first, heading for 2. And he'll reach second now with 1 away. So a good job of going the other way here as he checks in with the 1-out double. As we check out the top Mets in that department, you can currently see he's 3rd best on the ball club. And that'll bring up Wilson Ramos as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. The 0-1. And low, it's a ball and a strike.
11.
1 out and a runner on second base. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2.
This guy uses that 2-seamer to set up his other pitches. 2-seamer in, breaking ball away.
The 2-1 is taken for strike 2.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Runner at second here with 1 man out.
Let's go, Red! Come on!
In the dirt here. The throw will go to third, and he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
And with first base open, the last thing he wanted to do was give him something to hit in the heart of the zone. So no harm done. Force out anywhere now.
So striding in, Robinson Cano, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. First delivery to him on the way.
That's the ball.
Hey, this is a spot as a pitcher right now. You want to get a little bit greedy. Ideally, it'd be to roll up a 2-ball. At worst, try to get yourself a strikeout.
The 1-0. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. To second for 1. Relay to Votto's in time at first, and it's a double play. Side retired. Your basic 6-4-3 will get him out of danger. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. Digging in, Freddie Galvis. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Freddie Galvis.
Here comes the first pitch.
Touchdown.
Here it comes, 1-0.
Ball.
Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. Two and two. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. Here's Cano now at second. He's got it. Throw on to first by Cano, and there's the first out of the inning.
Batting eighth, the catcher, Tucker Barnhart.
Standing in, Tucker Barnhart, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. First pitch on its way.
Well, they got to him in the first inning, which is huge, but he looks a lot more settled into this ball game right now. He's not the kind of pitcher you want to let get into a groove out there.
A 1 pitch on its way. Behind 0-2 now. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Grounded up the first baseline. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, Sonny Gray.
Stepping into the box, Sonny Gray. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that's in there for strike 1.
Don't expect too many more high fastballs in this one. He is known for his sinker, keeping the ball on the ground.
And he lays off for ball 1.
So that's 2 pitches in a row above the belt. As a hitter, that's what you're looking for, especially when it's a day game and the ball is carried. That just wasn't a good enough pitch to hit.
1-2 the count to the Reds pitcher.
Hey, this guy's got an 89-mile-an-hour changeup. There was a time when 89 was a pretty good fastball.
Hit out towards second. And that's just past the grasp of Cano into center, a base hit.
Boy, D, were you talking about frustrating as a pitcher? You have the pitcher up with 2 outs, and he extends the inning there with a base hit.
Yeah, it's funny. I've hit 8th in my career, and the grind was to try and get the pitcher up so you could waste that out and flip the lineup over. This guy took it into his own hands and did just that. By getting a knock, now we could have some issues here.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he lays off there 1-0.
Man, 35 pitches with only 2 outs in the second inning. Ideally, you'd like to have 30 or less after 2 innings, so he's got some catching up to do.
Hit to third. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. 1 left for Cincinnati. We play 2 innings. It's 1-0.
Welcome back to Cincinnati, where the hometown Reds have given these fans a lot to cheer about from the mound this season. Coming into this game, they rank among the best teams in the league in strikeouts and hits allowed, which is no doubt an indication that they have a lot of depth on this staff. One member of the coaching staff reiterated that most teams realistically have only 2 or 3 dominant arms, if that. But we're extremely fortunate. We've got so many talented guys that we're really confident in throwing out there in just about any situation. Matt?
Thank you, Heidi.
Noah Syndergaard.
First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. And it misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1.
Playing 11, 1-1.
They'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Not much you can do with that one. Tied him up in knots.
And it's fouled away. Another 1-2 delivery. Swing and a liner. And that'll get through into left, and you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than a leadoff single.
Hey, this is perfect storm right here. This is how big innings start. You put a crooked number up on the board when the pitcher leads off an inning with a huge knock.
At the plate now, Ahmed Rosario. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. The 1-0 is taken, strike 1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
The 1-1 is strike 2, swinging.
Playing 12, 1-2 to count.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Two balls and no strikes to the Mets center fielder. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. Three and 1 now, and I think he wanted to know where that one was.
No reason to sit on anything other than hard stuff in a location you like and drive it right now.
The 3-1 pitch. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
You know, it takes a lot of
Now
discipline to watch a pitch like
Number
that
6.
go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take and a walk is the result.
So here's Jeff McNeil as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball.
First and second now, one man out. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
And he misses again, ball 3.
I love the approach out on the mound. Everything's down in the zone as it should be, but now you find yourself in a 3-1 count. Do you elevate a little bit more and get back in this zone, or do you just pitch around them?
And he misses again, ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
And that's 2 free passes in the 3rd inning alone. So you have to wonder if maybe it's something mechanical or if it's just psychological. Got to get back on track here.
Here's the first pitch to him.
No.
Too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. In his career, Alonso is working with a slugging percentage over .550, so there's no denying he's one of the premier power bats in the league.
Ball.
Didn't stay on top of the slider that time as it misses high.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
3-0 now.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
3-1.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. Senzel backing up on it. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one. 34 home runs now on the year. And the Mets open things up here. It's now 4-1.
You want to certainly drive home runs out of the ballpark, then you better get on the gas. And that's what he did right there. That fastball was not sneaking by him.
Stepping in now, Michael Conforto.
Michael Conforto.
Yes, he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1.
This is a situation where you almost have to play mind tricks on yourself if you're out there on the mound. 4 runs have come across already this inning, but now the bases are empty. He's not in danger anymore, so he's just got to tell himself he's doing fine, and he just needs to get this inning over with.
No.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Ball. No.
Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1.
2 balls.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Three and one now as that misses down and in. fouled off. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
J.D. Davis, the next to bat.
And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right.
1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Gray ready with the 0-1. Swung on and missed.
No ball. 2 strikes.
A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. But the damage has been done for the Mets, and it came on this grand slam. Bottom of the 3rd coming up. It's now a 4-1 Mets lead. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Mike Moustakas.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
No.
And he fouls this one off. And it's 1-2.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
This is the only guy in the lineup that struck out so far, and now he finds himself in the hole with 2 strikes.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
At the plate, Eugenio Suarez. Fouled away. A base hit in his first trip. Oh, 0-2 the count to Suarez.
0-2.
Four to 1's our score here in inning number 3. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Here comes another 0-2. Down the left field line and deep. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
No better way to minimize the potential damage a cleanup hitter can do than to strike out both guys in front of him. Always a confidence boost when you can sit down the guys at the top of the lineup.
Nick Castellanos at the plate now as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Sinker, and this one's over as well. 0-2 now.
You know that nasty changeup's lurking right here. If I'm in the batter's box, I have to tell myself to stay back. I have to take pull side out of the equation, or that changeup's going to beat me.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Davis is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. 1, 2, 3 go the Reds, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. And back in Cincinnati as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He cited the 4 walks they've earned already as evidence that his guys are waiting for the right pitch and that they're willing to let the opposition work themselves into trouble. So far, that's paying off.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now he starts to chase a pitch outside, and he can't pull the bat back in time. It's strike 1. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
1-1.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down, or he won't be out here very long.
Now the 1-1 pitch. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. And now a right-hander's begun to loosen up in the Cincinnati bullpen. Now the 2-1. And a fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now. On deck, the lefty Robinson Cano. The 3-1 pitch. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Show some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Robinson Cano. Cano waits on the first pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Right fielder giving chase. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. Good time now to check out the Reds' Road to the Show report as you see a couple of guys in the upper levels of the minors that have been making waves as of late. Standing in now, Noah Syndergaard. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. So definite problems on that last play, and they'll hit the first baseman for the error. So it's back to the top of the order now. And up next will be the shortstop, Ahmed Rosario. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Aquino is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
The center fielder, number 9, Brandon Nimmo.
So 2 on with 2 away, and ready to bat next, the Wyoming native Brandon Nimmo. First delivery to him on the way.
Ball one.
Off the plate and low here, ball one. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
No strike.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down the way or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
2 balls and a strike to count. Set and the 2-1 pitch. To 2-2 now.
Go to that well one more time. He's been late on the first two.
Good job going down and hanging with it that time. The 2-2 doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Full count.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Count still full, 3-2. 4-1 our score as we play inning number 4. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. The next 3-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. 2 left for the Mets, but they lead it 4-1. Ready for another chance? Joey Votto will start things out against Noah Syndergaard as this inning is underway.
Votto.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Here we go. Ah.
Fastball in there for a called strike.
0-1.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown a first pitch strike to.
All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Ball. We're playing 12. 1-2.
And this is swung on and missed by Votto, and he's retired for the first out.
Now batting.
Digging in to try it again, Aristides Aquino hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
This is when you start to lose your mind a little bit. You know you're in a slump as you walk to the plate.
Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. And it's gone! Solo shot here to left. Home run number 9 on the year. And the Reds get a touch closer here. It's now a 4-2 score.
Oh, a little quick jump right there. He does it in a variety of different ways. That time, first pitch out of the gate, he was coming on glue.
Into the box,
The batter,
Freddie
number 3,
Galvis.
shortstop.
As the
Freddie.
first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike.
Same pitch that time, the sinker, but it looked like he made a good adjustment with it.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. Released it from out front much better that time. I just think he wasn't real happy with the first one he threw, so he wanted to get the feel back for it.
And it's fouled away. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Hit on the ground to third. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Now batting. The catcher, Tucker Barnhart.
In now, Tucker Barnhart, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. One in, one out, and one on here in the inning. The 0-1 on its way. This is skied into the air to straightaway center.
Nimmo in pursuit.
He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
The pitcher, number 54, Johnny Gray.
Travis Jankowski will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 31, Travis Jankowski.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Two runs, 5 hits, 1 error on the ledger for Cincinnati so far. And the sinker is over here, and that evens things at 1. Jankowski is a guy you have to keep an eye on in the batter's box. He's definitely been known to drop down a bunt from time to time. That's something he's really good at. Outside, 2-1. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
This is pulled into right. Conforto will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Reds claw back just a bit on this solo home run. We played 4. It's the Mets 4 and the Reds 2. Jose De Leon, a 6'1" right-hander, will be the one to get the call from the bullpen here.
Jose De Leon.
New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring in Jeff McNeil.
Number 6.
First pitch on its way. Swing, high drive, deep down the left field line. This ball is slicing, and he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
Pete Alonso.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and up steps the power bat of Pete Alonso.
Hey, there haven't been a lot of runs scored in this one, but with one swing of the bat, he was able to drive in 4 in his last one. That was a huge grand slam that he hit.
One ball, no strikes to count. He's ready. Here's the 1-0.
Ball.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
4-2 our score here as we play inning number 5. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1.
No.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2.
The right fielder, number 30, Michael Conforto.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the left-handed hitting Michael Conforto. First delivery to him on the way.
Ball.
Wouldn't mind a pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against him.
Now the 1-0.
No. 2-0.
Fastball swung on and missed. Four runs, 4 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Can't connect there. It's 2-2.
Hey, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here. Try and dominate and execute a fastball in, and then get the guy sitting inside trying to be quick to everything, and then pull the string a little bit on a nasty changeup.
Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. A leap, but he won't get it. It's off the wall. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
As we take a look at this one, you can see he puts a good swing on it, but I don't think he got under just enough to put some backspin to get it out of here. But hard to complain about a well-hit double, though.
At the plate now, J.D. Davis. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Ball 2. Swung on, missed. 2-1.
That's a really nice thing about pitching with the base open. You can work out of the strike zone a little bit more and try to get a guy to chase your pitch, just like that one.
3-1 to the Mets left fielder. Wilson Ramos would be next. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Full count now, 3-2. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Senzel backing up on it. Still ranging back. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. 2-run shot to straightaway center. Number 11 for him on the season as they open it up to 6-2 now.
Boy, this guy's hot right now. Hit a bomb yesterday and hit another tape measure shot today. When he gets hot, he hits them in bunches. This could be the beginning of one of those extended hot streaks.
Stepping in now, Wilson Ramos.
Wilson.
As he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. It was a walk in his last trip. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
Ball.
And he lays off upstairs, but it's ruled a strike, and he can't believe it. 1-2. 2 out, nobody on. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Full count still. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. But the Mets do strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run home run. On to the bottom of the 5th. It's the Mets 6 and the Reds 2. And back in Cincinnati as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the Reds offense with their manager between innings, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said he's been really happy with how many balls they've hit hard and on a line. Looking at the numbers, they've had 7 total line drives, and even though some of those have resulted in outs, he says it's that kind of consistent contact that leads to W's in the standings.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
The center
Set
fielder.
now for the bottom of the 5th, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Nick Senzel.
No, that's the
Here's
ball.
a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. Can't catch the corner away with the fastball. It's 2-1. Now the pitch. Hit back up the middle. Cano has it. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Now batting, the second baseman, Mike Moustakas.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And up next, the former World Series hero, Mike Moustakas. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. And right into the shift. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Bases are empty, 1 man out.
Let's go, Cincy.
And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Sinker, and that's ruled strike 2. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Center fielder going back. Still going back. A leap, but it's off his glove. And now over the wall. And this is going to be ruled a home run. Solo shot to right center. And even 40 home runs on the year for him now. And with that, it's now a 6-3 ball game. Ball's jumping in this one. That's the 4th to leave the yard so far.
Matty V, this is kind of a mini home run derby deal. A ball flying out of the ballpark today.
Just great approaches by both lineups today. We were around the cage during batting practice. Both were super confident, and it's coming to fruition today.
To the plate now, Nicholas Castellanos. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. Line towards center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Reds get one of the runs back on this solo dinger. Through 5 innings, it's now 6-3. All set for the start of the inning, and set to stand in the fine second baseman Robinson Cano. First delivery to him on the way. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. A ball and 2 strikes now. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
He's not going to feel good about that at bat, nor should he. You have to want to swing the bat, but he just stood there and looked at 4 straight pitches. Hopefully, we'll see him get a little bit more aggressive next time.
So now to the plate, Noah Syndergaard. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. The 0-1. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Gotta find a way to grind.
Down the third baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Mets pitcher behind at the plate with a ball and 2 strikes.
Lane 12, 1 ball.
Both teams with 6 hits so far. Count still at 1-2. And now pitch on the way.
No, off the plate.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher, but sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
Lifted down the line in left. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the shortstop, Ahmed Rosario.
Now back to the top of the Mets order, digging in, Ahmed Rosario. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A changeup floats outside here for ball 1. One and 1 to the Mets leadoff hitter.
1 ball, 1 strike.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
2 balls and a strike to Ahmed Rosario. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a slider called strike 3 as he couldn't pull the trigger, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Mets. They still lead it 6-3. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Joey Votto.
The first baseman, Joey Votto.
Now here's the pitch. Hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike 1. And this is swung on and missed as they jump ahead of Votto here, 0-2.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
A ball and 2 strikes now. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
Playing 2-2.
Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
I really liked it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get him to chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
Standing in now, Aristides Aquino, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. the 1-0. Hard on the ground towards short, and a base hit into left field, so they've got themselves a one-out base runner.
Hey, not a bad pitch right there. Off-speed pitch down in the
batter,
zone.
number
You
3.
thought he would set that up pretty well. The previous pitch was a real good fastball.
Yeah, I think the hitter was sitting all over that one, Dan. I really do. He saw that fastball up for show. I think he thought to himself, here comes the off-speed.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Freddie Galvis is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both a lefty and a right-hander that start to throw. Runners on first with 1 down. Throw over to the bag, and he just manages to get his hand in. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. This is on the ground over to first. And that's by him into right field for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that into memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Into the box, Tucker Barnhart. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now, 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Ball outside.
Step out of the box, take a deep breath. After spitting on that changeup, you might have bought yourself a fastball.
On the ground for Cano, this could be 2. 1 there. The relay on to first, the double play, and the side is retired. Boy, oh boy. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. On to the back third here this afternoon, and we've got it for you on the show. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Lucas Sims will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Kyle Farmer will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
Now pitching and batting 9.
7th inning ready to roll, and ready to bat next, the Wyoming native Brandon Nimmo. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball well outside. Now the 1-0.
That's up.
Wait. 2-1.
2-1.
The 2-1.
No.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
The 3-1.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Now the 3-2 pitch is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. This pitch is popped up. Farmer is over to take a look, and that's going to land foul. One out, nobody on. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Now the 1-1 pitch. 1-2 now. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Bases are empty, one man out. So a full count now.
Count is full. 3-2.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso. As he'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Swing and a miss. Looked like the slider there. A ball and a strike.
Hey, from a pitcher's standpoint, sometimes the greatest pitch is the slider that backs up. He got away with that one, but he wants that thing to bury down the way.
Up in the zone for him, and he takes a called strike 2. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. And he struck him out. So a fine inning here as he strikes out the side in order. Mets go down 1-2-3 as they're unable to add to their 6-3 lead. Brad Brock gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Brad Brock.
Next up will be Kyle Farmer. He's newly entered into the ballgame, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7.
Farmer.
Now here it comes.
Ball. 1 ball, no strike.
Now a swing and a miss, and I don't think he was expecting a pitch inside. It's 1-1. Here's the pitch.
No.
Softly hit out to short. And this will find its way into center field for a leadoff single.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense.
At the plate, Nick Senzel, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0 delivery. Line towards center field. And that's in there, base hit.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, Mike.
So it's first and second now. Nobody out. And up next, the former World Series hero, Mike Moustakas. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. And a ball 1-0. First and second here with nobody out.
Here we go.
That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. The 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. The next 1-2 pitch. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here.
The third baseman, number 7, Eugenio.
Digging in and looking for more, Eugenio Suarez. He's gone deep again in this game despite facing some fierce competition on the mound.
This is one of the premier power hitters in the game. He's already gone deep once in this game against great pitching. Wouldn't be surprised if he catches something over the heart of the plate again.
First delivery to him on the way. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Giving chase is Nimmo. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out.
Now batting, the right fielder, Nick Castellanos.
Stepping in, Nicholas Castellanos. And Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. In there, no balls and a strike.
No problem with that take right there. First pitch from a reliever, got to calibrate that velocity.
Oh and 1, here it comes. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Ball.
It's a great job to lay off on that nasty slider right there. It's the toughest pitch. It was my toughest pitch to lay off of. I was always sitting fastball middle away, and when that slider came out, boy, did it look like a heater for a long time.
1-2. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Reds strand a couple. They're still doubled up. It's 6-3. Robert Stevenson has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 55, Robert Stevenson.
Stepping into the box, Michael Conforto. He came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get. Maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
No balls and a strike to count. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike.
1 strike.
One and two now as that one's fouled off. Sliced hard on the ground, and this is going to find its way into left for a base hit, and the leadoff man's aboard to start the 8th.
Adapt and persevere. That's what I always said on the offensive side. Down in the count right there. Batter hits a ground ball the other way. He's able to fight off a tough count and get himself a base hit.
J.D. Davis will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball. 1 ball, no strike.
A runner at first with no outs here. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Grounder down the line at third. And this will get by him at third. Down the line. It's a fair ball.
At the end of the day, it's all about result. He didn't do one thing right from an offensive standpoint, but you know what? A knock's a knock.
In now, Wilson Ramos. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. First pitch of the at-bat. This is skied into short left center. Aquino comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 1.
The batter, the second baseman, Robinson Cano.
Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Popped him up. Therefore, it is Votto. 2 away now.
Now batting, the pitcher, Brad Rock.
Eduardo Nunez will start to loosen up in the on-deck circle as he'll bat with 2 on and 2 out here.
12, Eduardo Nunez.
And that's inside for a ball. 1-0.
1-0.
Wait. 2-0 to Eduardo Nunez.
2 balls, no strike.
Two and 1 to count. Two down, runners at first and second. Ball even at 2-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Another try at 2-2. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Two left for the Mets. They still lead it 6-3. Edwin Diaz is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the eighth.
Number 39, Edwin Diaz.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And standing in is the on-base machine, first baseman Joey Votto.
Joey Votto.
Here's the pitch. First pitch fastball in on the fists for ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
Here it comes, 1-0. Now a good pitch on the inside part of the plate ties him up, and it's 1-1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And that's high and off the plate, 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike. High.
2-2.
You could bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
The 2-2. Ball 3 here as that pitch runs way up and in and backs him out of the box here.
You know, you don't always have to straight challenge a guy on a 3-2 count. With a 3-run lead, no one on base, this is the perfect situation to do it. No reason to nibble and possibly set up a big inning.
And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
The batter, number 44.
At the plate, Aristides Aquino. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. First pitch coming, here it is. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
1 strike.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
Nobody out, runner on first. Pitch rides in on him here as this is popped weakly toward the left side of the infield. There to make the catch is McNeil, and there's one away.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, Freddie Galvis.
Digging in, Freddie Galvis. 2 hits in 3 at-bats for him in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. And that's taken for strike 1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And that one got a piece of him.
Well, no one really likes getting plunked by a pitch, but as long as it doesn't do too much damage, most guys will take it any day. A free pass can be a big deal if the guys behind you can make it hurt for the pitchers.
Number 4 will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 4.
Lays off 1-0. He'll start play with that average down in the low 230s. 2 home runs, 10 RBIs. The 1-0 home. Swing, and he pops him up. McNeil is over now, and he's got it for route number 2.
The batter.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well executed pitch there.
Digging in now, Kyle Farmer. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Out in front of it, strike 1. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
Wow, you never want the tying run on base, especially that way. Looked like he lost his release point, and the ball ran inside until it caught him. Now we'll see if he can work around it.
And now a crucial spot. Bases loaded. 2 men gone. And that'll bring up Nick Senzel. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Bases are loaded here. 2 down. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. The set and the 1-1. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
The 2-1 pitch. Grounded back up the middle. Rosario brings it in. And not in time as the run scores.
So frustrating, Dero. You make a good pitch and you get these guys that can run around and they're fast. You think you have an out, all of a sudden it turns into an infield single.
Yeah, this is definitely part of his game, the ground attack, Dan. He's a speedster. He's going to get a ton of infield singles, and he knows how frustrated that pitcher is.
Dylan Betances answers the call to pitch here in a big spot. He inherits a bases-loaded jam, but needs just 1 out to get out of it. At the plate, Mike Moustakas has got the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
And he's one of those guys that they really rely on to come through in spots like this, man. Second on the team and runs batted in.
Here comes the first pitch. Ball 1.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
A ball and a strike.
Let's go, Cincy! Let's go, Mike!
The set and the 1-1. And a fastball in the dirt, but it's blocked nicely as he keeps it in front of him. Fastball, they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
Gotta love a late rally, and listen to this crowd now. They are really into this.
Ready with the 3-1. In there for a called strike. 3-2 now.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Pitch swung on and missed. And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout, and the play at first goes 2-3 for good measure as the inning is over. So 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and they leave the bases loaded. 9th inning coming up. The Mets lead this one 6-4. Michael Lorenzen enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. All set to start the 9th in this one, and up next will be the shortstop, Ahmed Rosario.
Ahmed Rosario.
Now here it comes. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. He takes the changeup the other way out toward right center. Right fielder is on the run. He's there and records the first out.
The center fielder, number 9, Brandon Nimmo.
So digging in now, Brandon Nimmo, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. First pitch on its way. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. This is line to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So he waited till the 9th inning, but he comes through here to extend the hit streak. That was close.
Yeah, Matty B, you see that wry smile of him coming out of the box right there. He knew what was on the line. He'd be lying if he didn't.
There's a lot of pressure on you because you're walking into that batter's box thinking, I have a nice streak going, and this is more than likely going to be my last AB. He comes through in the clutch.
Stepping in now, Jeff McNeil. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Lorenzen, 28 years old. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Swung on and blasted foul to the right. And wow, that got all the way out to the Riverfront Club. Runners off for second. He swings and misses. Throw down. Is there, and he's out trying to take second.
Well, they've got a small lead, and they're pushing to add to it by being aggressive on the base pass. But as a manager, you just hope you're not giving up outs that you wish you could have had back.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Mets go down quickly. They still lead it 6-4. Seth Lugo enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the 9th.
Number 67, Seth Lugo.
All set for the bottom of the 9th. And into the batter's box next, a guy who's developed into one of the big-time power hitters in the league, Eugenio Suarez. First pitch coming, here it is.
Ball.
The 1-0. Tough to do much with that one, a swing and a miss.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
The count now at 2-1. Here's the pitch.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
The 2-2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Yeah, well, down 2, you better believe they'd gladly take a leadoff walk right here. Anything to get a base runner on and get that tying run to the plate.
Hard on the ground toward short, and that'll get on through into left for a leadoff single.
Well, you're usually in this situation looking for a bloop and a blast. He didn't want to bloop it, and he hit a missile, bring the tying run to the plate. Let's see if they can capitalize.
Ready now, Nicholas Castellanos. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Little chopper back to the mound. There's one. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
Oh, man, that's just a backbreaker right there. You get the leadoff man to start the 9th, and you're looking pretty good, right? Not when the next guy bounces into a double play. We'll see if they can get the final out and wrap this thing up.
So up steps the former MVP, Joey Votto, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. First pitch of the at-bat. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. And this one's too far inside. Ball 2.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
2-1 now. And the pitch. Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1.
Well, this is a big pitch right here. 2 outs in the 9th. The last thing you want to do is walk a guy and bring the tying run to the plate.
And this will be nowhere close as his control deserts him here. It's a 5-pitch walk.
That is just a great at-bat there. When you're down late, you need base runners any way you can get them, and that never say die mentality could be the difference. We'll see how it plays out.
Digging in once again, Aristides Aquino. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. First offering on its way.
No.
2-run game, last of the 9th with 2 away. A ball and a strike now. Easy take there as the off-speed pitch misses well inside. Three balls and a strike to the Reds' left fielder.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
The 3-1 pitch. And there's a called strike 2 as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
The Reds down to their last strike. And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate but could not cash in.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
6-4 the outcome today. The Mets led this game from the third inning on and never wavered. Noah Syndergaard with his fourth win this season. Sonny Gray was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. Seth Lugo hammers down the save, his 24th on the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game. For the victorious New York Mets, 6 runs, 9 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Reds, 4 runs, 12 hits, 1 error. They left 12 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 21 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.